Ladies and gentlemen, this is Joe's Classic Video Games back with another cool pinball repair video for you this evening. We have been working on this awesome Bally Matahari pinball machine. And in the first video that we did of it, we worked on the playfield a little bit, cleaned it up, and have got it looking really nice. Check that out. What a cool game. So if you didn't see that, go back and watch the first video. But now we're up to the electronic part of it. The game doesn't play yet. What did the guy say it was doing, Joe?
Wouldn't do anything really. It would light up and that would be about it.
Okay, so the game wouldn't boot. So we're going to work through it a little bit. It appears to me and to Joey that the main problem so far is there's something going on with the power supply. So we're going to pull the power supply out of the game and work through rebuilding it. And we'll film a little bit of that and show you what's going on. All right, folks, so we got it back in there. You got the edge connector repinned. Now, if you're looking for the little connectors that go in there for yours, we've been buying them from our buddy at twistywristarcade.com. He sells all the Molex connectors and stuff that you can use for that. And we also have some things that we use, like the ratcheting tool and everything to install the crimpers. We have those on our website too, so you can check ours out too if you'd like. Go to lionsarcade.com. We have a parts page on there, and if you click any of those links on the parts page, a lot of that stuff is on Amazon. So it takes you to Amazon. If you then buy anything on Amazon, even if you go buy a sports car or something instead of the crimpers that we sent you after, it gives us a percentage of whatever you buy. So we appreciate everybody supporting the channel, doing that from time to time. We've got people buying their cat food on there today. I saw a thing where somebody bought a whole bunch of cat food using our link earlier, and we got a little percentage of that. So thank you to whoever did that. I'm going to show you what it does when we try to boot it up. So the way these work, there is a little LED right here on the MPU that gives a flash code. Now that connector looked pretty bad, so we think that may have been the whole problem. So, and since this game has been worked through before, we're going to just see what we get out of it, right? So let's see what our flash code does. You're supposed to get 7 flashes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, there you go. That sounded pretty good. This particular one, the flash is real dim. It's kind of weird. It may be the resistor to the LED, or the LED is just burning out. Huh. Joe, she's back among the living.
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
The thing was worked on in we think that's 94, October of 94. There's a gentleman's business card inside of it. It says Pinball and Video Repair, but the phone number on it doesn't even have an area code, so it was from probably back in the 90s. I think I remember mid-90s is when they started phasing all of that out everywhere. So he may not even be with us anymore, but whoever he was, he did a pretty good job working on this thing back in the day, because that MPU just booted with no work done to it. We did do some work. We took the chips out and cleaned them and put them back in. So yeah, so a little cleaning of the chips but it might have worked without doing that. But we're trying to do a little preventative maintenance. Okay, so I see 2 other things we should do, Joe.
What's that?
First thing we should do is we probably ought to get rid of that old battery and put a newer one on there.
All right.
So since he's already got it soldered in and he's got a line there, I think what we'll do is we'll cut the line short here. And then we can put a battery block in there with AA batteries in it that can be more easily swapped. Now, if you do AA batteries, you have to put a blocking diode in it so that the board doesn't try to charge them. But so we'll do that so that the guy can save his high scores. And then on this solenoid driver board, they've swapped this out. I'm sure the guy serviced it back in the day. We'll test to make sure all the coils and stuff are working. But we need to replace this filter capacitor. Because the thing, if that's old, a lot of times you'll get problems where it doesn't reliably boot. So we might swap that. So that's 11,000 microfarad. So we'll take this board out, swap that, and we'll add the battery thing in there, and that'll be a couple little preventative maintenance things we'll do to try to help the guy get a long time out of being able to play this sucker. All right, now you might wonder, well, how come you're not doing it piece by piece like you always do? It's because the thing was really close to working and somebody has already serviced them. A lot of times when we're working on games, they haven't been serviced in forever, or they've never been serviced. But this one, somebody did a pretty good job going through it. So Joe's going to reflow the connectors on it, but it's already been done. And then he's going to swap out that capacitor. Now the capacitor that's in there is an 11,000, and we're putting in 15,000. Okay. So you can go up just a little bit on like a filter cap or something, but you don't want to go crazy with it. If you went up really high, you might put a hell of a load on the voltage regulator. Look at our desk here. Well, we got crap all over the place. I can tell by looking at it what we've been working on, though. Look at this old clock Well, I don't want to show you that. We haven't showed them the old clock videos yet, Joe.
Showed him the one.
Oh, yeah, you saw the one. So there you go. There's your old... We've been messing around with those. Got some Nintendo Versus boards here. There's a Pac-Man Plus board. There's a Pac-Man control panel. There's some DeWalt power tools we got for Christmas. Oh, phone's ringing. Oh, spam. It's a spam. What do they call it now, Joe?
Potential spam.
Potential spam, or spam risk is what mine says. It's a spam risk. Boy, think of all that. Think how that really screwed up all of the spammers, Joe.
Yep.
Holy moly! Now when they call you, instead of you unsuspectingly picking it up, it says right on your phone, "Don't pick it up. It's spam." And this board here is a Wells Gardner U5000 monitor chassis. What in the world did you get that out of, Joe?
I was trying to sell it.
He was trying to sell it. These were commonly found in a lot of the driving games. So stuff like Cruising USA and stuff would have a U5000. It was one of the early medium resolution CRTs that they used. And this is a power supply out of a Arcade Legends that we're messing with. And then those little ECG components there, were out of a Space Invaders. They go to a Space Invaders monitor board. And then Bondo, Joe. What were you using Bondo for?
I don't remember. I use it so often.
We use it so often on cabinets. We might use that in that Sprint 2 that we've got. It's probably going to need some of that. We might just take the whole can and stick it in there and then smooth up the front of it. I can't quite get that joke right, Joe, the way that Daniel told it all those years ago. I had a friend that had a Volkswagen Bug, and he came and picked me up one day. We're out driving around in this thing. I was like, "Man, this thing's nice." And he's like, "Oh, it was all messed up. My granddad fixed it up." And I was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool." And he's like, "Yeah, it had big dents in it." He would just buy the can of Bondo and put the whole can in there and then smooth it up. It was funny when he told it. I can't get the timing right. I don't know. All right, so we're going to work through that board and pop it back in the cabinet. It shouldn't really change anything because it appears the thing is already up and running, but we got to test it and play it, see if the lights are working, the switches are working, and the solenoids are working. All right, so we added the battery holder and we replaced the capacitor. And you know, it's one of those things people where if it's working, you don't really want to start fixing stuff that ain't broke. If it ain't broke, don't fix it, Joe.
That's right.
So we think we're looking pretty good. Let's see what the displays look like. So the guy serviced it in '95. Now in the video it looks like they're all flickering. They're not. It doesn't like the refresh rate of the displays on this camera. Okay, there we go. See how that looks? That's how they all look. In '94, they got a hold of a good guy. He did a good job working on it. Don't you think, Joe?
I think you did.
So it looks like something happened, though, where it stopped working a long time ago. The guy said it's been in his basement. Tell him what he told you, Joe.
Well, I told him that battery was from it was either from 94 or 84. And he was like, well, I don't know. No, he said from 99 or 89. And he said, well, it wasn't 99. It's been in my basement longer than that. So
yeah, so the guy's had it quite a while. But it looks like we got all the lights up and working. Now, here's the thing. We don't have legs on it. He didn't bring us the legs. So what we're going to do is we're going to put legs on it so that we can test play it a little bit.
Magic legs.
It's magic legs. Wasn't this guy's name Dan that dropped it off?
Lieutenant Dan.
It could have been. Okay, so we're going to put his magic legs on it, and then we're going to play it a little bit to see if everything's working as it should be and as it once was. I have a whole parts hoard of plastics off of games, and luckily we actually had the plastic he's got that's all screwed up. So we're going to swap that for him, donate it to the cause, charge him a fair amount. We ain't going to charge him a fortune for it. He's probably watching this video. We did him real good. It ain't going to be real expensive or nothing.
It was cheap.
Cheap, dirt cheap. It's been laying around forever. Here we go. Right, so we're going to clean that up, pop it on there, and that'll fix his one plastic that has an issue. Okay, folks, we're going to play it a little bit. I'm going to read you the instructions. So we put legs on it. We're ready to test play it. Here's the instructions for this fantastic game. Making A and B scores and advances the lit AB value. Okay, so A and B are the two loops, but also the two rollovers up there. Scores and advances the AB value, which is this right here. So eventually when you get it up high enough, you're going to get to an extra ball or a special. Special, I think, is a free game. Ball in top hole scores 3,000 points and 3 bonus advances. The second time it lights the 2 times bonus and the left bottom out lane for 50,000 points. The third time it lights the 3-time bonus and the right bottom out lane for 50,000 points. The fourth time it lights the 5-time bonus. Okay, so if you land in the saucer 4 times, you turn your bonus into a 5 times bonus, and you can get up to 20,000 on this bonus ladder. So you can get 100,000 bonus points if you build that all the way up and land in the saucer 4 times. Pretty cool. Knocking all the targets down scores 50,000 points and lights the target special light. So the special when lit is right there in the middle. Okay. 50,000 points for all targets down when lit for special, and 50,000 points. So this card says that it's set for 50,000 points, but I don't know if that's what the dip switch is actually set on. 50,000 points for making A and B when lit for special. Tilt penalty is the ball in play. So this particular instruction card says that you get 50,000 points, but that may or may not be how the dip switch is set. So like I was saying earlier, I may have said it on the previous video, this was the first solid state game I ever had. I had 2 EM pinball machines. I had a Gaucho, a Gaucho that I was unable to fix. I didn't know what I was doing. And then I got so basically what happened, I'll give you the history real quick. So back in the day, I had an arcade game at my house. I bought another one. We bought one out of the arcade whenever we were kids. And years later, I got a job as working for an operator, running a route. And started going to the auctions. So I started buying broken games at the auction. And I started looking on eBay and picking stuff up. So at our house, Joey and I. So he's my brother. So we got a Gaucho because I just love these older games. I think they're cool. They're like a little period of time. This is all before I was born, right? So I bought a Gaucho, and I couldn't figure out how to fix it. Just the EM pinball machines just did not make any sense to me back then. And then I got a Gottlieb Now pinball machine, and it kind of halfway worked, and I messed with it a little bit and kind of got it working and played it a little bit and then sold it. And then the first solid state game I got was a Matahari. This thing, I love it. It's just a fun game you're about to see whenever I stop talking. It's got a nice flow. It's just a cool game. It's about a perfect solid state pinball machine. And it was one of Bally's first solid states. So I had this thing for quite a while, and we worked on it and worked on it, and it took me a while, but I finally fixed it, finally got it going. It had power supply problems. The one I had actually had a melted transformer, which I've only seen 2 or 3 times, but the one we had, the transformer had melted. So eventually swapped that, figured it out, put a new power supply rectifier board in it, and I'm learning this as I go along, and I finally get it to where we can play it, and we played the crap out of that thing. I really liked it. And then I got one of the next ones that I got was a Williams Beat Time electromechanical pinball machine, which is a spoof of the Beatles. It's an older one, from the 60s or early 70s maybe. I think 60s. And I really like that one. I actually still have that machine. So that's I think that's the first 4 that we had, and I've still got the Beat Time. But this is our old Matahari. What a great, cool game. So let's play it a little bit and see if you enjoy it as well. So it's the early chimes, before they came up with the soundboard. Now this one plays very fast, actually. This is a nice example of this title. Oop. There is a loop shot you can make. That shot that I just made, you can go all the way around. You can go around the world on it. It's a very cool shot. And remember, that's how you get one of the specials. Is you hit A and B, which you can do in one shot if you hit it just right. So you can see that it's very bonus dependent. We got 26,000 points. That's not that great. Whoa. Not quite, but almost. There we go. Look at that. Such a smooth shot. Missed it. Really, I need to be getting in the saucer more, right? Dangerous. It was coming down so slow, it hit it and bounced. All right, we're up to 76,880 points. Whoa, whoa. Saucer pulled it back in there. That's cool. See that little bit of English on the ball there? The pop bumpers are snappy. Ooh. That one, I don't know if it's scoring. Yeah, I don't know about that. Could just be it doesn't make a sound. No? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's scoring, but the chime is getting stuck. I think it's going to be all right, folks. I need to land in the saucer more. So there's my 2X. Come on, baby, back in the salsa. I guess I could start cheating and rocking the table, but you know, I'm not a cheater, people. I don't do that like some of you cheaters do. Oh, no. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that left switch either on that. All right, 187, 470, and we're on ball 4. Whoa, not quite enough. Did that one score? You saw it fall. Did it score? Did it not score? Back to the saucer we go. Oh, it was too much. Oh, come on. You got to watch that low speed stuff down at the bottom. It messes you up. All right, that's 214,000. Let's play it again. And we're off to the races. I missed the saucer. All right, 13,000. That's not good. You know, a lot of times my first game is the best. $20,000. Ball 3. Oh, come on. 22,000. Ball 4. Kiss the glass. Oh. Got a little bit of a bonus there. 106,810. Ball 5. Oh. All right, 118,010 points. Let's play it another game. Let's go one more time. What is up with that one drop target? Did I break it? Look at that one. Oh no. Let me try it and hit it, see if it knocks it back down. It may be broke. Not enough. That one seems to have scored that time when it dropped. That's good. Oh, I lost the unlucky bounce. There we go. Fix the drop target, people. Oh, that's 2 times. Get back in there. I need to get those big bonuses. I'm never going to get a great score. They stole it from me. All right, 202,950. But I'm just getting the hang of it. Off to the races. There we go. Ooh. That one, I'm not sure if it's consistently scoring. I did a nice little rake there, but it only dropped one target. $51,720. Ball 2. There we go. That's what we want to see. And we got our AB value raised up. Oh, come on now. Come on now. It said we got 1,000 and glory. All right, 92,420. There we go. Right back at you. Build up that bonus. Right back one more time. Great. Ooh, with the glass kiss, but it didn't land in the saucer. Here we go. Look, we're over. We got 23,000 as the bonus. Look at that. 24,000. And it's counting it down 5 times. That's how you do it. You build that bonus up. It went over 20,000. That's 24,000 on the bonus. I don't know how high it'll go. I would guess 29,000. Oh, look, I got another drop target tripping. Look at that. Why does it do that? I've got something not right. They shouldn't go that high. That's how they probably get broke. There's 2 of them now. Something ain't right. Very nice. All right. So, I actually got the high score. Check it out. 388,040 points. That's the highest anybody's ever scored on this game. Isn't that pretty cool? All right. So, yeah, these drop targets are coming up too high. There's something in there that ain't quite right. I'll have to check that out and see why that is. So, I got to mess with that a little bit. And it seemed like when they all went down, it didn't like the special, which might be a dip switch, or it might be that one of them is not scoring. It seemed like this one didn't always score. So we got to check that out. And then sometimes whenever you hit this dead on, I didn't hear the chime, but I don't know if it was scoring and the chime wasn't scoring or what. So there's little things that we still got to mess with. But all in all, it's playing pretty good. Cool game. Has a beautiful look to it as well. Just awesome, awesome, awesome. Look how cool that back glass looks. The secret map, Baron. Look at him. Look at him. Very cool. So there you go, folks. I hope you enjoyed it. This is a real classic. Very fun game. Kind of my speed, my style. I like these. The newer ones are cool too, but I would prefer to play one of these, to be honest with you. So leave your comments below. Let us know what you think. Make sure to give us a thumbs up for taking the trouble to film it for you. And we've got several other games here that we're going to be filming soon. This is just our latest one. Leave your comments below. Do you remember playing this back in the day? I gave you my comment. I told you like whenever I played it. We had it on my front porch for a little while, but it was covered. It was covered. Don't worry about it. It's all right. And then we found a place to put it inside, brought it in, and enjoyed it for quite a while. I've got my beat time in the house now, though. That's the one I'm hanging on to. So hope you enjoyed the videos. Hope it helps you work on yours if you're going to be working on yours. But mainly we're just kind of showing off this guy's game. This isn't even ours, it's customers. And enjoying playing with it a little bit. We'll film some other ones soon. Make sure to check out my brother Donnie. If you don't know about him, he has his own channel here on YouTube. Link is down below. He's crazier than we are. We work on old pinball machines, arcade games, jukeboxes, stuff like that. He works on old buildings, old vehicles, things like that. Has some farm-related videos on his channel. I'm over there with him a lot of times, having a good time. You should join us sometime. So I hope you enjoyed the videos on this one, and we will see you on the next one. Have a good evening.